Shalom. My name is Lizerbram, and I am proud to serve as National President of Jewish National Fund USA. My wife Lauren and I are in our home in San Diego, and we wish we could be with you in person.
It's great to be with everyone this evening and wonderful to see so many of you here, at least virtually, in recognition of our incredible honorees.
You know, Jewish National Fund USA's Tree of Life Award is the highest humanitarian award that we present in appreciation of an individual or couple's outstanding community involvement, their dedication to the cause of American-Israeli friendship, and their devotion to peace and the security of human life. Previous Tree of Life Award honorees have included Johnny Cash, Senator Joe Lieberman, NBA Hall of Famer Oscar Robertson, President Biden, and numerous members of Congress, governors, mayors, and leaders from diverse faith communities.
I remember 32 years ago when we received our Tree of Life Award. It was such a deep honor, and we were so young.
It certainly was a humbling experience, and I know it's an honor that we continue to feel grateful for every day. And this evening's honorees come from so many different walks of life, yet they share one thing in common: their love for the land and people of Israel. Their work embodies everything that Jewish National Fund USA values. These are people who have selflessly given their time and resources to supporting their local communities and Israel.
That is so true. If we have learned one thing over the past year, it's that our communities are stronger when we remain united. And what is even clearer is that we feel a sense of togetherness, even when we're not in the same room.
You know, I feel exactly the same way, especially when it comes to the bond I feel with those whom we support in Israel's Negev and Galilee. Even though we are separated by almost 8,000 miles, every day I see how our Jewish National Fund USA's philanthropic investments are changing lives and livelihoods in Israel's north and south. I feel like I am there with the young families moving to places like Beersheba and Yeracham, where we are supporting job creation and housing developments as we make Israel's frontier communities great places to raise families and develop careers. In fact, all of us here tonight should feel like we are standing shoulder to shoulder with our brothers and sisters in Israel, because when you support Jewish National Fund USA, you are supporting the future, our future, and the land and people of Israel for generations to come. Now it is my pleasure to pass the virtual microphone to someone who many of you know personally. He is a driving force behind so much of what we do, and someone whose optimistic outlook on the future of the Jewish people is inspiring and contagious, in a good way, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Jewish National Fund USA's CEO and my friend, Russell Robinson.
Thank you, Saul. You're right. I'm an optimist. I believe in the future of the land and people of Israel and our Jewish people. Our future has never been brighter, more exciting, or captivating than it is today. And you know what? I'm not alone. Just look at the most recent Pew study that shows our community is flourishing with over 7.5 million Jewish people in the USA today. And what's more, 82% of them feel that Israel is essential and important to what being Jewish means to them. That is why I'm proud when I say JNF Future, our 22 to 40-year-olds, is the fastest growing part of our donor demographic. That is why Jewish National Fund USA acquired the Must High School in Israel, the best semester abroad high school experience in the world. Look at the incredible people we are honoring this evening and their actions that have inspired a new generation to love philanthropy, tzedakah, and the land and people of Israel. This evening, we honor Tree of Life awardees Robbie and Scott Schreiber from Chicago, Deborah Regal of New York City, Cynthia and Harold Gutman of Cincinnati, Raquel Flato Haas and Michael Haas of Cleveland, Sherry and Jim Borax of Palm Springs, and Josh Solomon of Boston. We also pay special tribute to Michelle Bernstein from New York, who is receiving the Gregory A. David Young Leadership Award, and a special award honoring Ari Rubenstein of New York as a frontline medical worker and first responder. These remarkable individuals have made a positive impact on our community and the Jewish world. They give each and every one of us another reason to feel proudly optimistic about our people's future. Each one of them inspires our lives, and yet they also prove that every one of us does not need to wait another moment to change the world. Today, you've done that through the Jewish National Fund USA. For Avi, a child in Israel's Negev desert who has access to a world-class swimming pool in the middle of the desert. To Michal, an expectant mother who now, thanks to your support, is only minutes away from a leading medical center. We are changing the world for hundreds of thousands of Israelis every day and impacting Zionist education here in the United States for your children, grandchildren, and the children yet unborn.